What did a fictional character say that has stuck with you? It is possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is not a weakness. That is life. Captain Jane Luckbucket. Star Trek: The Next Generation. Villains who twirl their mustaches are easy to spot. Those who clothe themselves in good deeds are well camouflaged. Apostrophe. I don't want to survive. I want to live. The captain from Wall-E really put things in perspective how important quality of life is, even if it means quantity takes a hit. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given us. Many that live deserve death. Some that die deserve life. Can you give it to them? Frodo? Do not be too eager to deal out death and judgment. Even the very wise cannot see all ends. Saruman believes it is only great power that can hold evil in check. But that is not what I have found. I found it is the small everyday deeds of ordinary folk that keep the darkness at bay. Small acts of kindness and love. Why Bilbo Baggins? I don't know. Perhaps because I'm afraid. And he gives me courage. Gandalf. Pride is not the opposite of shame, but its source. True humility is the only antidote to shame. Edit, Uncle Iroh, Avatar: The Last Airbender. No, Zuko, you must never give in to despair. Allow yourself to slip down that road, and you surrender to your lowest instincts. In the darkest times, hope is something you give yourself. That is the meaning of inner strength. There is nothing wrong with letting people who love you help you. Be careful what you wish for, Admiral. History is not always kind to its subjects. You know, Prince Zuko. Destiny is a funny thing. You never know how things are going to work out. But if you keep an open mind and an open heart, I promise you will find your own destiny someday. It is important to draw wisdom from different places. If you take it from only one place it becomes rigid and stale. Sometimes life is like this dark tunnel. You can't always see the light at the end of the tunnel. But if you just keep moving, you will come to a better place. Spoilers and the obligatory scene. https://yao2b/aku09u3ei. You are not supposed to do good deeds because they will get you noticed. You are supposed to do them because they are the right thing to do. George and Von Strengle, Fairly Odd Parents. It's a wishful life. I'm sad, but at the same time I'm really happy that something could make me feel that sad. It makes me feel alive. You know, it makes me feel human. And the only way I could feel this sad now is if I felt something really good before. So I've got to take the bad with the good. Butterscotch. It gets easier. Every day it gets a little easier. But you got to do it every day. That's the hard part. But it does get easier. Edit. This is from Bojack Horseman. Lots asking. The problem with seeing the world through rose-colored glasses is that all the red flags just look like flags. The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. Vickman. Half-Life 2. Wake up, Mr. Freeman, wake up and smell the. Never half-ass two things when you can whole-ass one. Ron Swanson. This along with don't confuse drama with happiness. If you ever think about quitting, think about why you started. Terrible advice for people considering quitting cigarettes though. Moths and all sorts of ugly creatures hover about a lighted candle. Can the candle help it? I won't stand for moth discrimination. There's no point in being grown up if you can't be childish sometimes. The Doctor. It's like in the great stories, Mr. Frodo, the ones that really mattered. Full of darkness and danger they were. And sometimes you didn't want to know the end because how could the end be happy? How could the world go back to the way it was when so much bad had happened? But in the end, it's only a passing thing, this shadow. Even darkness must pass. I just watched Two Towers tonight. And that monologue by Sam is one of the best in cinema, I swear to God. The way I see it, every life is a pile of good things and bad things. The good things don't always soften the bad things, but vice versa. The bad things don't always spoil the good things and make them unimportant. / The Doctor. Rocky's quote to his son in Rocky Balboa: let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard ya hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Backquote: some trees flourish, others die. Some cattle grow strong, others are taken by wolves. Some men are born rich enough and dumb enough to enjoy their lives. Ain't nothing fair. John Marston, original RDR. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven. John Marston. I'll tell you a secret. Something they don't teach you in your temple. The gods envy /Zazero us. They envy us because we are mortal. Because any moment might be our last. Everything is more beautiful /Zazero. Because /Zazero we are doomed. You will never be lovelier than you are now. And we will never be here again. Achilles. Troy. The world needs smiles and laughter to balance out the sad in this world, Sir Nighty. Sirius Black Goblet of Fire. If you want to see the true measure of man, watch how he treats his inferiors, not his equals. A person is smart. People are not. A person is smart. People are dumb. Panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it. 1500 years ago everybody knew the earth was the center of the universe. 500 years ago, everybody knew the earth was flat. And 15 minutes ago, you knew that humans were alone on this planet. Imagine what you'll know tomorrow. Apostrophe. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing's going to get better. It's not. Apostrophe.